You've been told for years that to stay healthy after 60 you should limit meat, or even cut it out entirely. But what if that advice is actually undermining your energy, weakening your muscles, and quietly harming your vitality? What if some of the meats you enjoy daily are silently draining your energy, weakening your muscles, and even harming your heart? All while you think you're eating right. I'm Dr. Mohit Khera, a urologist and men's health specialist with over 3 decades of experience helping older adults reclaim their strength, their confidence, and their quality of life. I've seen firsthand how crucial proper nutrition is and how misunderstood meat can be. In this powerful video, I'm going to reveal the shocking truth about meat after 60 specifically. 4 golden meats you should eat daily for incredible energy and strength, and 4 meats you absolutely must avoid every day because they are silently sabotaging your health. This isn't just about diet, it's about reclaiming your vitality. Before we dive in, if you care about protecting your strength and staying active as you age, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss another powerful tip designed just for you. And if this message resonates with you, type 1 in the comments below. Now, let's address a widespread misconception that has quietly undermined the health of millions of older adults, the truth about meat after 60. For decades, many of you have been told to limit meat or even cut it out entirely, especially red meat. For the sake of your heart health, this advice, while well-intentioned in some contexts, has often led to a profound misunderstanding of how vital protein, and specifically certain types of meat, are for your body as you age. The narrative often suggests that all meat is a villain, when in reality, the real problem isn't meat itself, but which kind you're choosing and how it's processed. Think about the prevailing message: go lean, but cut back on red meat. Choose plant-based alternatives. While plant-based diets can be healthy, the blanket dismissal of all meat, particularly for older adults, overlooks a critical biological reality. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at synthesizing protein and maintaining muscle mass. This is a natural process called sarcopenia, where you can lose anywhere from 3 to 8% of your muscle mass per decade after the age of 30. And this accelerates significantly after 60. What many don't realize is that adequate, high-quality protein from sources like meat is absolutely essential to combat this muscle loss, preserve strength, and maintain independence. Without it, you're not just losing muscle, you're losing functional ability, energy, and overall resilience. I've seen countless patients diligently cut out what they believed were unhealthy meats, perhaps even all red meat, only to find themselves feeling weaker, more fatigued, and experiencing a general decline in vitality. They assume it's just old age catching up, but often it's a direct consequence of nutrient deficiencies caused by misguided dietary advice. Perhaps you've diligently cut out all red meat, thinking it's the healthier choice, only to find yourself feeling weaker and more fatigued. This is the quiet irony. Trying to be healthy by avoiding certain foods can actually lead to a different, equally damaging set of problems. The silent decline we often attribute solely to aging, fading energy, muscle weakness, a slower metabolism, compromised immune function, is frequently exacerbated, if not directly caused, by suboptimal protein intake and the consumption of inflammatory processed meats. Your body's ability to repair itself, to produce crucial hormones, and to maintain a robust immune system all depend heavily on the quality and quantity of protein you consume. When you deprive your body of essential amino acids and vital micronutrients often found abundantly in quality meats, you're essentially asking it to run on an empty tank, or worse, with subpar fuel. Consider the role of meat in metabolic health. As metabolism slows with age, every calorie and every nutrient counts more. Your body's ability to efficiently process macronutrients and detoxify harmful compounds also diminishes. This means that inflammatory compounds, unhealthy fats, and excessive sodium found in certain types of meat can have a far more detrimental and immediate impact on an older adult system than they might have had in their younger years. The consequences of poor meat choices accumulate faster, leading to systemic inflammation, strained organs, and compromised cellular function. But here's the crucial distinction. The misunderstood truth: there's a world of difference between a piece of industrially farmed, highly processed deli meat and a serving of nutrient-dense, pasture-raised beef or wild-caught fish. One is a silent saboteur, loaded with inflammatory agents and empty calories. The other is a powerhouse of bioavailable protein, essential vitamins, and healthy fats that actively support your body's aging processes. Many older adults are unaware of this distinction, simply lumping all meat into one category, often the avoid category. This is not just about physical strength, it's about holistic vitality. When your body is properly nourished with high-quality protein, you experience sustained energy no more. Mid-afternoon crashes, sharper mental clarity. Your brain gets the amino acids it needs for neurotransmitter production. Stronger immune system essential for fighting off infections and illnesses. Better bone health. Protein works synergistically with calcium and vitamin D. Improved hormonal balance, particularly important for maintaining strength and libido. I've seen patients who, after years of avoiding meat or eating only highly processed versions, transformed their health by simply changing which meats they consumed. They reported feeling more vibrant, regaining muscle strength they thought was lost forever, and experiencing an overall sense of well-being they hadn't felt in years. This wasn't achieved through drastic diets or expensive supplements, but through the strategic reintroduction of quality meat into their diet. The power of proper nutrition, including intelligent meat choices, is a profound tool to restore vitality. It's about giving your body the foundational building blocks it needs to thrive. Even as you navigate the natural changes that come with aging, it's time to let go of outdated fears and embrace the science of what truly nourishes your body. In the upcoming sections, I will explicitly break down the 4 types of golden meats you should be actively incorporating into your diet daily, and just as importantly, the 4 treacherous meats you absolutely must avoid because they are silently eroding your health. These distinctions are not just about culinary preferences, they are about making informed choices that directly impact your energy, your strength, and your quality of life in your golden years. This is about taking control of your plate, and by extension, taking control of your health. Don't let misconceptions about meat hold you back from living your fullest, most energetic life. Forget what you think you know. These 4 golden meats aren't just food, they're potent allies in your quest for vitality. After 60, acting as natural medicine for your heart, brain, energy, and overall performance. These are the meats that actively support your aging body, providing essential nutrients that are often deficient in older adults, and helping to reverse the quiet decline so many experience. Let's dive into the first golden meat. One that has been unfairly demonized in recent years, but when chosen correctly, is a powerhouse for vitality: grass-fed beef. For years, many older adults have been told to cut back on red meat, fearing for their heart health. I've had countless patients walk into my office, proudly stating they've eliminated beef from their diet, yet they still feel tired, sluggish, and disconnected. This often stems from a misunderstanding. The problem isn't necessarily red meat itself, but the kind of red meat and how it's raised. Grass-fed beef, from animals raised naturally on pastures, is a fundamentally different food from industrial grain-fed beef. It's cleaner, unprocessed, and packed with nutrients that are critical for your health after 60. So, what problems does grass-fed beef solve? Especially for older adults, it's a powerful ally against low energy, muscle weakness, and even declining hormonal balance. As we age, energy levels can naturally dip, and maintaining muscle mass becomes a constant battle. This meat directly addresses those challenges. The key nutrients in grass-fed beef are what make it truly golden. Zinc, this essential mineral, is crucial for supporting testosterone production, a hormone that fuels everything from energy and focus to libido and overall vitality in both older men and women. When zinc levels are low, fatigue sets in, and you can feel a general lack of drive. Grass-fed beef is one of the richest natural sources of highly bioavailable zinc. Inadequate iron helps deliver oxygen and blood to your muscles and tissues, which is vital for sustained energy and preventing the feeling of heavy, tired limbs. Many older adults, particularly women, suffer from iron deficiency, contributing to fatigue. High-quality protein grass-fed beef provides a complete profile of all essential amino acids, the building blocks your body needs to repair, build and maintain muscle strength. This is paramount for combating sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. It helps you retain functional strength, allowing you to lift, move, and stay independent. By consistently incorporating grass-fed beef into your diet, you can restore hormone levels, boost your energy, and significantly improve your strength. Imagine regaining that morning drive, feeling more physically capable throughout the day. and even noticing improvements in your overall sense of well-being. I had a patient in his early 70s who had completely cut red meat out of his diet for years, convinced he was doing the right thing for his heart, but he found his energy had dipped significantly. His overall drive was low, and he felt a pervasive sluggishness. When we reintroduced grass-fed beef into his diet, just twice a week, alongside other adjustments, things changed dramatically. Within a month, he reported a noticeable boost in his morning energy. His overall strength improved, and perhaps most importantly, he felt like himself again. This wasn't about eating greasy burgers, it was about consuming real, nutrient-dense beef. A great tip is to pair it with a slice of raw cheese, which adds a boost of vitamin K2, a nutrient that helps keep your arteries flexible and clear. Next, let's turn our attention to the ocean's bounty, a true superfood for your heart, brain, and joints. Wild-caught salmon. Unlike some farmed fish, wild-caught salmon is a stellar example of good meat. It's not just delicious, it's packed with nutrients that are critical for combating inflammation, improving circulation, and supporting sharp cognitive function. All common challenges for older adults. The star nutrients in wild-caught salmon are its omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These are powerful anti-inflammatory compounds. Chronic low-grade inflammation is a silent culprit behind many age-related ailments, from nagging joint pain and stiffness to cardiovascular issues and even cognitive decline. By providing your body with a consistent supply of these healthy fats, wild-caught salmon actively works to reduce systemic inflammation, helping you move with greater ease and feel less discomfort. Beyond inflammation, omega-3s are vital for blood flow. They help improve the health and flexibility of your artery walls, ensuring better circulation throughout your body, including to your brain and extremities. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reach your cells, leading to increased energy and clearer thinking. Wild-caught salmon is also a good source of vitamin D, a crucial nutrient often referred to as the erection hormone due to its vital role in testosterone production, blood vessel function, and inflammation reduction. I've seen patients with chronic joint pain or persistent brain fog find remarkable clarity and comfort after incorporating wild-caught salmon regularly into their diet. One older woman in her late 60s, a retired teacher, complained of constant stiffness in her hands and knees, which made her favorite hobby, knitting, increasingly difficult. After adding wild-caught salmon to her diet 2-3 times a week within a few months, she reported significantly reduced pain and improved dexterity. She happily told me, "My hands feel young again." For optimal benefits, aim for 2-3 servings of wild-caught salmon a week. Simple cooking methods like baking, steaming, or light grilling are best to preserve the delicate omega-3s. Avoid deep frying, as this can destroy beneficial fats and introduce inflammatory compounds. Our third golden meat is easily accessible and incredibly versatile pasture-raised eggs, often misunderstood or limited due to past cholesterol fears. Pasture-raised eggs are a nutritional powerhouse, especially for older adults. The key distinction here is pasture-raised, meaning the chickens have access to outdoor foraging, which significantly enhances the nutrient profile of their eggs compared to conventional factory-farmed eggs. What makes pasture-raised eggs so beneficial? Complete protein eggs are considered a complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids in the right proportions. These are vital for muscle building and repair, combating sarcopenia, and maintaining overall physical strength. Choline, a crucial nutrient for brain health and nerve function. Choline supports memory, focus, and overall cognitive clarity. As we age, supporting brain function is paramount. And eggs are one of the best dietary sources of choline, vitamin B12 essential for energy production and nerve health. Vitamin B12 deficiency is common in older adults and can lead to fatigue, weakness, and neurological issues. Eggs provide a bioavailable source of this vital vitamin. Vitamin D. Pasture-raised eggs contain higher levels of vitamin D than conventional eggs, thanks to the chicken's exposure to sunlight. As mentioned before, vitamin D is crucial for bone health, immune function, and overall vitality. I had an older adult patient who, despite eating well, constantly felt sluggish and mentally foggy. He initially dismissed it as just getting old, and after discussing his diet, I suggested he add 2 pasture-raised eggs to his morning routine. Within weeks, he reported feeling a noticeable boost in sustained energy and improved mental clarity. "It's like my brain finally woke up," he told me. Pasture-raised eggs are incredibly versatile. You can soft boil them, scramble them, or make an omelette. Aim for 2-3 eggs daily, adapting based on your individual dietary needs. And cholesterol levels, always consulting with your healthcare provider. Finally, our fourth golden meat, a lean yet powerful protein source that's often overlooked: organic chicken thighs. While chicken breast is popular for its leanness, organic chicken thighs offer a superior nutrient profile and are often more palatable for older adults due to their higher fat content, which keeps them moist and flavorful. The organic and pasture-raised labels are crucial here, indicating birds raised without antibiotics, growth hormones, and with better living conditions, leading to a healthier end product. Organic chicken thighs provide high-quality protein essential for muscle repair and maintenance, especially crucial for combating age-related muscle loss. B vitamins vital for energy metabolism, helping your body convert food into usable energy efficiently. This contributes to sustained energy levels throughout the day. Selenium, an important trace mineral that acts as an antioxidant, protecting your cells from damage, and also supports thyroid function, which regulates metabolism and energy. Organic chicken thighs effectively sustain muscle mass without excess saturated fat, contribute to sustained energy, and offer a delicious, affordable option for daily protein needs. Chicken thighs retain more moisture than breasts, making them ideal for older adults who may experience dry mouth or swallowing difficulties, ensuring easier consumption and better nutrient absorption. I recall a woman in her late 70s, who struggled to find consistent lean protein sources that she enjoyed and could easily chew. She found that adding organic chicken thighs to her weekly meals, prepared simply by baking or stewing, helped her maintain muscle tone and feel consistently more energetic without dietary boredom. She was thrilled to discover a protein source that was both nourishing and enjoyable. These four golden meats: grass-fed beef, wild-caught salmon, pasture-raised eggs, and organic chicken thighs are not just food. They are an investment in your vitality. By consciously choosing these high-quality protein sources, you are providing your body with the essential building blocks, micronutrients, and healthy fats it needs to stay strong, energetic, and independent in your golden years. This is about intelligent nutrition, letting food be your medicine. Beware. These meats might look innocent, even healthy, but they are silently sabotaging your health, draining your vitality, and accelerating aging from within. While we've just explored the golden meats that nourish and rebuild, it's equally, if not more, crucial to understand which meats are actively working against your body, especially after the age of 60. These are the foods that are often disguised as convenient or even healthy alternatives, but their cumulative impact can be devastating. Let's unveil the first treacherous meat you absolutely must avoid: daily processed deli meats, like sausages, bacons, and cold cuts. Many older adults rely on these for quick meals or sandwiches, thinking they're harmless. However, they are a silent assassin in your diet. What makes them so dangerous? They are loaded with excessive sodium, artificial nitrates, unhealthy processed fats, and synthetic preservatives. These compounds aren't just additives, they are active agents of harm within your body. The high sodium content contributes directly to high blood pressure, straining your heart and arteries. This is especially critical for older adults, as more than 60% of adults over 65 manage high blood pressure. Artificial nitrates, often used as preservatives, can transform into nitrosamines in your body, which are potent carcinogens linked to various cancers. The unhealthy fats, often hydrogenated, promote systemic inflammation, damaging your cells and contributing to chronic conditions. I've had countless patients who suffered from unexplained chronic inflammation, persistent headaches, or stubbornly high blood pressure that medication alone couldn't fully control. When we delved into their daily habits, the consistent consumption of deli meats often stood out. One patient, a meticulous man in his late 60s, was constantly battling high blood pressure. Despite following his doctor's advice, he enjoyed a daily turkey sandwich with a slice of processed cheese and deli meat. After removing these from his diet, his blood pressure began to stabilize in ways it hadn't before. This silent damage accumulates over time, often without immediate symptoms, until a crisis hits or a chronic condition becomes unmanageable. It's a quiet erosion of your vitality, slowly chipping away at your health from within, making you feel sluggish, inflamed, and simply not yourself. It The second meat to absolutely avoid daily is factory-farmed pork. While pork itself isn't inherently bad, the vast majority of pork available in supermarkets comes from industrial factory farms. The conditions in these farms significantly impact the nutritional profile and potential toxicity of the meat. These animals are often raised in crowded, unsanitary conditions, fed grain-heavy diets like corn and soy, and routinely given antibiotics and growth hormones. What problems does this create for your health? Factory-farmed pork is often high in inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids, throwing off the delicate balance with beneficial omega-3s. This imbalance is a key factor in chronic inflammation throughout your body, contributing to joint pain, cardiovascular issues, and a general feeling of malaise. Furthermore, the antibiotics and hormones used can leave residues in the meat, which can disrupt your gut microbiome and hormonal balance. The stress from the animal's living conditions can also lead to higher levels of stress hormones in the meat. That seemingly tender pork chop could be hiding a toxic secret. It contributes to systemic inflammation, oxidative stress, and places a heavy burden on your body's detoxification organs, leading to fatigue, dull skin, and a pervasive sense of unwellness. An older adult patient with persistent skin issues and unexplained fatigue, despite a seemingly healthy diet, discovered a significant improvement in his symptoms after eliminating factory-farmed pork. From his diet, his body, no longer burdened by the inflammatory load, was able to rebalance itself. These hidden dangers are not immediately obvious, silently eroding health from within, contributing to issues often mistaken for normal aging. Next on our avoid list is a seemingly healthy choice that's actually a nutritional Trojan. Horse farm-raised tilapia. Many older adults choose tilapia because it's affordable and marketed as fish, implying health benefits. However, farm-raised tilapia is vastly different from wild-caught fish like salmon. Its diet, often consisting of corn and soy, results in a highly unfavorable omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. This means it provides very little of the beneficial omega-3s you seek in fish, and instead delivers a high dose of inflammatory omega-6s. This imbalance directly fuels inflammation in your joints, arteries, and brain. It actively counteracts the very benefits you seek from healthy fats, leading to increased pain, sluggishness, and poor circulation. Imagine trying to put out a fire with gasoline. That's what happens when you consume farm-raised tilapia thinking it's promoting health. No, I've had patients who diligently ate fish for health, only to feel no improvement in their inflammatory conditions, or even worse, until they switched from farm-raised tilapia to truly beneficial wild-caught options. Its deceptive appearance as a healthy fish makes it a silent sabotager, hindering your progress towards better health. Finally, the most dangerous culprit of all fried chicken deep-fried meats. This one might seem obvious, but the insidious nature of fried foods mean many older adults still consume them regularly, unaware of the profound damage they inflict. The high temperatures used in deep frying create harmful compounds like advanced glycation end. Products ages and transform healthy oils into trans fats and oxidized vegetable oils. What's the impact? This is the most dangerous of all. Every bite is a direct assault on your arteries, rapidly creating plaque, fueling chronic inflammation, and contributing to brain fog, low energy, and overall cellular aging. Aids are particularly destructive. They stiffen tissues, including your blood vessels, and accelerate the aging process throughout your body. Trans fats are known enemies of cardiovascular health, directly increasing bad cholesterol and reducing good cholesterol. The damage is immediate and cumulative, directly undermining your vitality and quality of life. I recall a patient, a man in his mid-70s, who struggled with profound fatigue, chronic joint pain, and a noticeable decline in memory. Despite no obvious underlying conditions, he felt constantly exhausted and mentally slow. When we reviewed his diet, his regular consumption of deep-fried foods stood out. After eliminating all deep-fried items, he found dramatic relief and renewed clarity. His energy levels soared, his joint pain decreased, and his memory seemed to improve. Fried foods don't just age your cells, they actively damage them, accelerating your body's decline in ways you might not immediately connect to your diet. By understanding and actively avoiding these 4 treacherous meats, you are removing significant obstacles to your health and allowing your body's natural healing and strengthening processes to flourish. This isn't about deprivation, it's about making informed, conscious choices that directly protect your energy, your strength, and your quality of life in your golden years. So, why does the type of meat you eat become exponentially more critical once you cross that 60-year mark? This is a question I get asked often, and it's vital to understand that your body after 60 isn't the same machine it was at 30 or 40. The metabolic rules change, and so too should your dietary strategy. Ignoring these physiological shifts can lead to a rapid acceleration of decline, even if you feel you're still eating healthy. By old standards, the most fundamental reason these meat choices matter so much more in later life is due to metabolic changes, but as we age, our metabolism naturally slows down. This isn't just about burning fewer calories, it's about a decrease in the efficiency of various bodily processes. Your body becomes less adept at breaking down complex nutrients, less efficient at utilizing protein for muscle synthesis, and, crucially, less effective at detoxifying harmful compounds that enter your system. What your body could easily process and eliminate in your younger years can now accumulate and cause significant damage, leading to chronic inflammation and cellular stress. This means that inflammatory compounds, unhealthy fats, and excessive sodium found in processed and factory-farmed meats have a much more pronounced and detrimental impact on an older adult system. They linger longer, cause more damage, and are harder to clear out. Secondly, detoxification pathways become less efficient. Your liver and kidneys, while still functional, don't operate with the same youthful vigor. These organs are your body's primary filters, tirelessly working to neutralize and eliminate toxin. When you consistently consume meats laden with artificial preservatives, antibiotics, hormones, and inflammatory compounds, you place an enormous burden on these already slower systems. This overload can lead to a buildup of toxins, contributing to systemic inflammation, sluggishness, and a general feeling of unwellness that is often simply dismissed as getting old. And this silent accumulation of toxic burden can manifest as fatigue, brain fog, and even accelerate the aging process at a cellular level. Third, your body's tolerance for inflammation decreases with age. Chronic low-grade inflammation is a hallmark of aging and is implicated in nearly every age-related disease, including heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and arthritis. While your younger body might have been able to bounce back from inflammatory foods, after 60, your system is far more sensitive. Consuming inflammatory meats like those, processed deli meats or fried chicken regularly, fuels this chronic inflammation, creating a constant state of cellular stress. This exacerbates joint pain, stiffens arteries, and compromises overall organ function. The inflammatory compounds actively counteract the efforts of your body to heal and repair, making you feel older faster. Fourth, the cumulative effect of small daily choices. What seemed harmless in your 30s, a daily processed meat sandwich or regular fried chicken, becomes a silent saboteur in your 60s. The damage isn't instantaneous. It's a slow, quiet erosion that builds up over decades. Each bite of processed meat, each serving of inflammatory factory farm product adds to a growing internal debt. By the time you reach your golden years, this debt begins to demand payment in the form of compromised energy, weakened muscles, brain fog, and increased susceptibility to illness. This emphasizes the profound power of making informed choices now, as these small, consistent dietary adjustments can significantly alter your health trajectory. It's not just about weight, but about cellular health, hormonal balance, and systemic inflammation, fundamental drivers of how well you age. Fifth, nutrient absorption becomes less efficient. Even if you are eating theoretically healthy foods, your aging digestive system may not be extracting nutrients as effectively as it once did. This means that focusing on highly bioavailable, nutrient-dense protein sources like grass-fed beef and pasture-raised eggs becomes even more crucial. These golden meats provide essential amino acids and micronutrients in a form that your body can readily absorb and utilize to build and repair tissues, support hormone production, and maintain energy levels. Conversely, consuming meats with anti-nutrients or those that disrupt gut health, often found in processed foods, can further hinder overall nutrient absorption. Finally, these choices fundamentally impact your second prime. This is a philosophy I strongly advocate. Aging doesn't mean inevitable decline, but rather a period of refinement and continued vitality. If your body is given the right fuel and care, the quality of your meat intake directly correlates with your ability to combat sarcopenia, maintain robust energy, sustain cognitive function, and support overall organ health. Your dietary choices determine whether you're merely surviving your golden years or truly thriving in them. By making conscious, informed decisions about your meat consumption, you are actively choosing to defy the common narratives of aging, embracing a future filled with strength, clarity, and independence. You are literally building a stronger, more resilient version of yourself, one meal at a time. This isn't about fear, it's about the power of informed choice. You deserve to know the difference between foods that drain your vitality and those that actively rebuild it. It's about taking control of your plate, and by extension, taking control of your health journey. Understanding these distinctions empowers you to make conscious decisions about your nutrition, directly impacting your energy, your strength, and your overall quality of life in your golden years. Don't let misconceptions about meat hold you back from living your fullest, most energetic life. It's time to nourish your body with the respect and intelligence it deserves. If you've stayed with me through this entire conversation, you understand something profoundly important. The food on your plate is a powerful daily choice that profoundly impacts your energy, strength, clarity, and quality of life as an older adult. We've debunked misconceptions and revealed truths about meat that can truly transform your health. We unveiled the 4 golden meats you should eat: daily grass-fed beef, wild-caught salmon, pasture-raised eggs, and organic chicken thighs. These are your allies for renewed energy, muscle strength, and sharper minds. Just as critically, we exposed the 4 meats you absolutely must avoid: daily processed deli meats, factory-farmed pork, farm-raised tilapia, and fried chicken deep-fried meats. These are silent saboteurs, fueling inflammation and accelerating decline. These choices matter exponentially after 60 due to metabolic changes and decreased inflammation tolerance. Your body is less forgiving, and every bite counts. The core message is empowerment. Fatigue, weakness, and brain fog are not inevitable sentences. By choosing golden meats and avoiding detrimental ones, you actively rebuild your physical foundation. You defy decline and embrace a future where you thrive. This is your second prime. Take this information and act. Start small, but start today. Your body is listening, waiting to reignite its natural power. If this video ignited a spark in you, please type "My body is stronger." It's in the comments below. Like this video to help others. Share it with loved ones. Subscribe to this channel for more science-backed advice. Remember, Dr. Mohit Khera is here to help you thrive. You are not too old to heal. Your journey doesn't end here, it begins here. Stay strong, stay curious, and most of all, stay proud.